Questions?
The defense felt really connected in that second half. Third quarter, a couple shot clock violations and just a lot of late shot clock possessions. What did you see that you liked?
Yeah, I thought they got the better of us to start the game from a physical standpoint, and then I thought we did a great job responding on both ends of the floor defensively. Just the ball pressure from the guards, but playing double big, having great rim protection. Defending without fouling. I think they had 11 second chance points in the first quarter, 3 in the second, and then we did a great job from there on out. So I just thought we were physical at the point of attack, had great ball pressure. I thought our bigs gave us great rim protection. I thought Luke was fantastic on both ends of the floor. His rim protection versus Şengün, and then his offensive rebounding. So that's the standard defensively that we all know, and it was good to see the guys do it.
You started Luke in the third quarter. How did putting him on Şengün and having Kristaps kind of lurking in help side help swing things and take him away and kind of limit their offense?
Yeah, I mean, Şengün's one of the better big men in the league, and when you can have help behind and be able to just have him see bodies, you first have to be able to defend at the point of attack, and so Luke was able to do that, and our guards did a great job in pick and roll, taking away the seam catch, and when they did, KP was there to swarm him. So it was a team effort. Defensively, it was good stuff.
Offensively, you guys came out really aggressive in the first half. Drew, Peyton, I think was one turnover in the first half period. Is that just a message to them being aggressive out of the gate?
I think Houston's defense, they're physical, they're aggressive, so you have to respond to that. One, Drew's aggressiveness was great. I think in order for us to be dynamic, Drew has to be dynamic and aggressive on the offensive end. So I love that he came out the way that he did, and Peyton's obviously been doing that for a while. But I thought we answered the call physically. They're a great defensive team. They steer you, they push you. They kind of disoriented us a little bit. They were changing matchups, almost every possession, and kind of messed up our spacing a little bit, but the guys, grabbed their poise, and then we were able to win the screens and be physical, on the offensive end.
What did you see out of Kristaps?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's tough for him because he's going through a transition of coming in, but I thought his defense in the second half was tremendous. I thought we went to a couple things that kind of got him going a little bit on some pin downs and got him comfortable. I thought, for his first game back, I thought it was great, and, he really helped us, especially defensively in the second half.
Obviously, Kristaps is such an impactful player. When he's been in and out of the lineup the way that he has, how much do you guys change around him, or do you try to keep kind of the same identity and just know that if he can give you something, he can give you something, but you're not going to rely on him?
It's not even us. I think the thing that's changing is teams they're changing matchups a ton, and coverages a ton, and so sometimes it takes a possession or two, and sometimes you have to see it right away. So he's processing that. I think last year we saw more traditional stuff as teams were getting used to just kind of the roster that we have. Lately, it's been a lot of matchup differential, and so we were able to recognize that quicker, get to some easier stuff where they could see the floor. But he's constantly trying to find ways to just have advantages, and it's on us to help him. It's on us to put him in positions where he could see it. So I think the second half we were able to get to some stuff that is just more comfortable to him. But it's not necessarily as much as we're changing, but I think we have to know what teams are doing constantly.
You mentioned pregame you appreciated your year with Ime. Are there any certain practice tips, timeouts, any kind of in-game stuff that you took from him that you employ today?
Again, I think it's more just when you're able to work for a guy that's been in the league for such a long time, you're able to understand the ebbs and flows of a season. I think, the way he navigated NBA locker room, the way he navigated NBA season, there's stuff that, he just had a knack for because he played, and he coached. And so you're just able to learn from that. So.
You guys start this trip 2-0, a tough matchup on Sunday. What do you like best about the way you played in these two games?
Just have an understanding of what we need to do and we're at our best. Every game's a tough matchup, so next one's a good challenge. But we're in a good space as far as what we need to get better at on both ends of the floor, and we just got to continue to do that.
It was the second quarter yesterday and the fourth quarter tonight when Jason's sitting. You guys had these good stretches. What does that do for you guys? What does it kind of demoralize an opponent, and then you bring him back in when you're moving as well?
Yeah, I think it's just more the strength of the team, the bench, to where we can go to different lineups that can win in different ways. You're still, you obviously had in Derek's minutes, but what Luke's brought to us, from a physicality standpoint, has gotten us possessions. Peyton's been doing that. Drew's aggressiveness. Sam, I got a couple off, but it's when he's at his best, and Derek's playing, better lately. So it's really just to be able to go to different things, and each game's going to present a different opportunity. I felt like. double big was better this game from a protecting in the rim standpoint and an offensive rebounding standpoint. And next game it may be different. So the guys have an understanding of how to win the game with the different identities that we have, and each guy answers a call. So.
Any difference in Drew since he's been back?
Just aggressiveness. We need him to be on both ends. There was a play in the second quarter that nobody. Well, now they will because I'm going to mention it. But there was a transition defense clip, and he took off in a dead sprint, and that to me was the highlight of the game. Because I think the guy missed a layup or Derek got the block, but that play was to me the highlight of the game and what he's able to do for us, and that stuff doesn't go unnoticed.
Scal talked about it.